A very good afternoon and welcome to the Papare TV as we bring you live action here from the Havelock Park for the Chairman's Trophy final of the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship. As you see the matchup, Maharagama Central College taking on Lalith Athulathmudali College in an all-important final between these two sides in the big stage here at the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship. And this time it's for the Chairman's Trophy 2025. Plenty at stake here as we have moved on to the weekend of finals here at the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship, as the Chairman's Trophy will kick things off, and two more finals coming up on the ThePapare TV. As you see the players getting ready for all this important final. As you see the weather forecast here at the Havelock Park, the maximum temperature of 29 degrees. It feels a lot more cooler, and it will be kind of weather for both set of players here at the Havelock Park. A minimum temperature of 25 degrees. As the evening progresses, it will probably go down to around 23 degrees and a wind speed of 13 kilometers per hour, which the kickers will be quite fortunate enough that the wind has not picked up here at the Havelock Park. And the weather gods will hope that the rains will stay away, as these two teams will battle it out for the Chairman's Trophy final and for that all-important silverware ahead of that league championship. And going into that league championship with the silverware can give you a whole heap of confidence, as both these two teams, Maharagama Central College and Lalith Athulathmudali College, will battle it out for the next 70 minutes or so. As I welcome Tanvir to the combox. A very good afternoon to you, Tanvir.
Good afternoon, Rishwan. And here we can see both teams warming up for this final game. As we see the weather as well, quite different weather that we've been having this week. Very cloudy, very dark as well, really humid, a bit windy as well compared to last week's games where the sun was right above us. And now we can see both teams waiting. The crowd hasn't come yet, but we can see support from the schools, as you can see in our feed that some school people, children from Lalith Athulathmudali is there, and over on our side as well. And back to you, Reshwan.
Indeed, we are seeing the highlights from the last week's semi-finals, where Ananda College absolutely ran quite easy against Lumini College, 36 points to 10 at the Royal Complex, which was quite a one-sided affair in that initial stages, even though Lumini had their fair share. But it was Ananda College who came on top, and this was quite the semi-final up at the Sugurdhasa Stadium between Prince of Wales College, Moratua, and St. Benedict's College. 19 points to 10, a very close encounter where St. Benedict's College won that game and registered themselves to play this evening in that knockout championship final. And then in that all-important President's Trophy segment, Trinity College ran easy against Zaira College at the complex, 29 points to 12, which was quite the easy outing for the school from the Hill Capital. And then Trinity College will be back tomorrow here at the complex, as they will play their opponents from that second semi-final. Isipadana College, who beat Royal College 24 points to 17, where Royal College just had a sniff at it in that dying stages of the game, but Isipadana stood firm and registered themselves in that all-important final tomorrow up at the Royal Complex, which will be quite the mouth-watering clash which awaits us at the President's Trophy Final Knockout Championship. As you see the semi-final results of the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2025, it was Ananda College who went easy against Lumini College at the complex, 36 points to 10, and then Trinity College continuing their merry way in the tournament, 29 points to 12, beating Zaira College at the complex. And then St. Benedict's College, probably the most closely battled out semi-final in that Premier Trophy second semi-final. St. Benedict's College beat Prince of Wales College 19 points to 10, and then the clash of that weekend last week, Isipadana College and Royal College always puts on a show, and well and surely a game where a lot of Royalists would forget, but Isipadana College absolutely were elated to register themselves in the final as they play their good old friends at Trinity College tomorrow at the complex for the President's Trophy Knockout Championship 2025. Till we come back with team news and kickoff, we will go into a short commercial break and be back with more action. And stay tuned with us here at the Havelock Park.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Injection එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැටකට සුපර්
Radials. The road is yours.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද
Are you okay?
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
සමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swisstex Skim Coat. Finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
සරතම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swissteck Aquashield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හික්ක සිත බැඳා ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ
හිටක බදේ වටේ
හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ
As the pioneer in Sri Lanka's bottled water industry, American Water has set the standard for over 3 decades to help you stay hydrated wherever you may roam, to provide healthy hydration for your whole home, and to nourish your growing family. With island-wide distribution, we've reached the homes and hearts of every Sri Lankan, ensuring healthy hydration for all. For over 30 years, we've brought the Earth's bounty directly to you, wherever you are, whatever your needs.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
රුපියල් 50 මැල්බන් සේවරි පොඩ්ඩෝ එක මැච් එකට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Welcome back to the gloomy Havelock Park here. Well and surely the sun has stayed away as you see the silverware. But both these two teams will be battling it out for the Chairman's Trophy Knockout Championship. Maharagama Central College and Lalith Athulathmudali College will both want their hands on this silverware at the end of this evening. And a very interesting 70 minutes coming up, as both teams will want to make a name for themselves here ahead of that all-important league championship in the C division. As we see the fixtures for this evening, all live here at the Havelock Park. First up, the Chairman's Trophy final. Maharagama Central College taking on Lalith Athulathmudali at 1:30 p.m. 2 o'clock is the scheduled kickoff time. And then later on, the big one here, the Premier Trophy final. Another college taking on St. Benedict's College, which will well and surely be quite a mouth-watering clash. As you see the timeline for this season's Dialog Schools Rugby season 2025. We started off with the Knockout Championship, which concludes from tomorrow, from the big final from the President's Trophy Knockout Championship, where Trinity College will take on Isipadana College tomorrow at the complex. And then from the 6th of June, mark your calendars, to the 6th of July, the first round of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025, where action-packed month of rugby in that first round segment, where plenty of schools will be battling it out for that silverware. And the second round, which will kick off from 18th July to the 10th of August, as the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025 will conclude on the 10th of August. So a very interesting couple of months coming up on the Papare, as we bring you all action from the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025. As you see the groups for the season. Group A comprises of St. Peter's College, DSRK College, Wesley College, Science College, St. Anthony's College, and the newbies Ananda College. Group B as Isipadana College, St. Thomas's College, Zara College, Dharmaraj College, Kingswood College, and the other newly promoted side, Maharagama College. And in Group C, to round up the league groups for the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025, it's Royal College and the arch rivals Trinity College in the same group. Vidyartha College, once again a Hill Capital School in that group. St. Joseph's College, Sri Sumangala College, once again from the Hill Capital, and Thurston College. So very balanced looking three groups in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025. So plenty of very interesting rugby action coming your way here at the Papare TV, as you can get all the exclusive news and the live action from the comfort of your own homes, as we will see some big up and coming talent right in front of your eyes. As you see Lalith Athulathmudali boys are prepping up for this all-important final against Maharagama Central, which well and surely will be a very interesting game coming up, Tanvir, as both teams will look to get themselves some silverware and head into that league stage.
Yes, Rashwan, and we've had quite an interesting month of rugby, and it's hard to say and hard to think as well that this month has come to an end of this knockout tournament of the Chairman's Trophy, the Premier Trophy, and the President's Trophy as well. And after this game at 3:45, we will be having the Ananda versus St. Benedict's College match.
Indeed, Tanvir. I think that match will also be quite the mouth-watering one. The newbies, Ananda College, will want to make a statement early on and heading into that league stage where they will play the big boys. Heading into that stage with some silverware will give them a whole heap of confidence. But the main focus will be that they will have to go through the Benedictines here at the park, which will be quite the test ahead of the Anandians.
Yes, and Ananda having that advantage of being in the A division this year, so it's a good warm-up, I would say, for them to battle against the big boys of the A division. And St. Benedict's College will give them a tough game after having a tremendous quarter-final and semi-final, where they took on Malayadeva College in the quarter-finals and Lumini College in the semi-finals that we saw last week at the Sugurdasa Stadium.
Indeed, plenty at stake for both the teams, as both teams will be having their final preps ahead of this all-important game. As we will go into a commercial break and be back with the live action on the other side. Stay tuned with the Papare.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadhamai.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සරවිහිතේ හික්කසිත බැන්දා ෆයිවල් ෆැෂන් බපේ හිටක බදේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadhamai. Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadhamai.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
That was summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. You take it a go ekak.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Welcome back to the live action here from Havelock Park. As both teams have lined up, as you see, the Chairman's Trophy, the silverware, where both these two teams will be battling it out for. Will it be Maharagama Central College or Lalith Athulathmudali who will pose at the end of this evening with that trophy? As we speak, we will have a look at the Lalith Athulathmudali College starting 15. Rushen Fernando in that number 1 jersey. Dinetta Netmina, Risindu Rivishan, Suchira Suarez, Tenuda Pereira, Kitmina Veligoda, Adisha Deshan, Oshada Lakmina, Charan Kumar, Bonaka Dushan, Prabhat Maduranga, Daham Tenuara, Sachit Suarez, Avishka Bandar and Nimesh Singh will form the 15 for Lalith Athulathmudali in this Chairman's Trophy final. And in the replacements, Yusuf Pramod, Sanjeev, Madagedra, Shehan, Pereira, Gunawardana, Iroshan, Arshana and Avanka. And their opponents, Maharagama Central College, they will line up like this: Asira Shamalkan, Ethula Hetiarachi, Yasinta Ravihara, Ravindu Baduge, Kavisha Netsara, Kanchana Kumar Siri, Eshan Nimsara, Venusha Nimsara, Inuka Jaya Vikrama, Sasindu Yahan, Sarang Deshan, Rizon Natalavat, Chamat Vihanga, Dulina Nemita, and Dilanje will form the 15 for Maharagama Central College in this all-important final. And in the replacements, Akash, Bandara, Guruge, Chamika, Viswajit, Ravihans, Dushyant, Shehar, Kabral and Bandara Nayaka.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get along with the game, before the highly anticipated...
And as you see, the Maharagama Central College team shipped off in the traditional green, luminous green and white jerseys, where they will want to make a statement against a very well-known participants in this Chairman's Trophy final, as they are once again here, Lalith Athulathmudali, where they will want to try and get hold of that silverware heading into that league stage, which will give them a whole heap of confidence.
Treasurer, Sri Lanka Schools Rugby Football Association, Mr. Ashan Godigamwa, Corporate Account Manager, Advertising...
And on the other side, it is Lalith Athulathmudali stripped off in their traditional maroon and blue jerseys. Well and sure, we'll go into this game as one of the favorites, but Maharagama Central College, we cannot take them lightly. They will give themselves a lot of chance here to be crowned as the Chairman's Trophy champions here at the Dialog Schools Knockout Championship 2025, as the dignitaries will be introduced to the two finalists, Maharagama Central College and Lalith Athulathmudali College.
I will read out the name, the team list, of course, of Maharagama Central first, who is being introduced to our dignitaries right now. R.A.D.Y. Rabihara, N.M. Hetiarachi, A.S. Udualage, B.K. Netsara Pereira.
Both teams going through that pre-match rituals. These boys will have a big opportunity here to showcase their talents in the big stage. This could be life-changing moments for both set of players here at this all-important final of the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship, the Chairman's Trophy final, played between Maharagama Central College and Lalith Athulathmudali. Now Lalith Athulathmudali College going through their handshakes. Plenty at stake here for both sides. The biggest question, Tanvir, which will be answered in the next 70 minutes or so. Will it be Maharagama Central College or Lalith Athulathmudali College? That question will be answered in due time. And which school will take that silverware back home will be the most important question here at the Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship 2025.
Yes, Ashwar, as we can see both teams lining up for the school songs now. A few minutes more to go for this final to begin, this Chairman's Trophy final. A big game for both these lads. And now we see both teams stand in line for the official team photograph of this final. And here we have our officials as well. One trophy, two teams, 70 minutes. The decision.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I would now invite you all, if you are able, please rise from your seats for the two school anthems. We will start with the school anthem of Maharagama Central College.
School anthems will be happening now. First up, Maharagama Central College, and then followed up by Lalith Athulathmudali College.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, continue to keep standing for the school anthem of Lalith Athulathmudali College.
Jaya Mata Viduhal දෙස ඔබේ නම රැවුදේ දිනේ දිනේ මාතා ලලිත් ඇතුළත් මුදලි විදුහලකිත් ඔස පැතිරේවා එළවිදු අඹරේ තරු මැද බබලන උන් සඳ බඳු වේවා ජය ජය මාතා විදුහල් මාතා දිනේ දිනේ මාතා එළබිම දස දෙස ඔබේ නම රැවුදේ දිනේ දිනේ මාතා
Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Both teams are ready. It's been a long, tough, grueling journey for both these teams
And
to make it here
both
to the
teams
final.
will huddle up for one last time ahead of this all-important final. The next 70 minutes will be one that all these boys will remember for a very, very long time. And on your screens is Lalith Athulathmudali, who will have their last few words from Sri Lanka cap and their coach Dinesh De Silva. And on the other side, it's Maharagama Central College. Both teams are eagerly waiting for that kickoff, as both teams are here to go back with some silverware. As you see the match officials for the game, main referee Tilna Jalat, as is assisted by Udar Lakshan and Rasika Gayan in this all-important Chairman's Trophy final 20-25. Plenty at stake here at the Havelock Park, and for the next 70 minutes or so, stars who will come out on top will be the question. Maharagama Central College will be pumped, and on the other hand, Lalith Athulathmudali will absolutely have a big say in this final and in the next 70 minutes or so, as both teams will break out from their hurdles, as the Havelock Park well and surely, minute by minute, people coming in to witness two thrilling finals here at the Dialog Schools Knockout Championship 2025. The weather gods have been kind to us. We haven't had any showers, just some rain threatening conditions here at Colombo, but as the players are concerned, they would want the weather gods to be away, and as we will have some fast running rugby here at Havelock Park, as this ground etches to bring out some thrillers quite often. As Lalith Athulathmudali now, plenty at stake for both sides, and both teams will be wanting to get underway, as Lalith Athulathmudali College will kick things off from left to right on your screens in this first half, as referee Tilna Jalat will have the main say in this game. And we're just moments away from kicking off this finals weekend here from the Dialog Schools Knockout Championship. First up, the Chairman's Trophy final, Lalith Athulathmudali versus Maharagama Central College. Lalith Athulathmudali with the restart, a high and deep kick, well collected by Maharagama Central.
And now we see Maharagama Central going with their forwards, but taken back by the Lalith Athulathmudali's team boys. Still in that red zone, trying to get the ball out of the 2022. And now they managed to break a few yards from that hit and tend to the blind side, where the win 3 cuts through one and unfortunately drops the ball. A good piece of work there. All of us were expecting the exit kick, but they decided to use their forwards and gain a few meters and then work it on the blind side.
Did very brave from Maharagama Central College. Tanvir, as you mentioned, were expecting that exit kick, but looking to run from their own 22 against a team who has a slight advantage of size as the players are concerned. Maharagama Central College well and surely playing with a lot of fire. There's a first scrummage in favour of Lalith Athulathmudali, and with the feed in, it's a half-back. Look to his number 8 who breaks out, gives it back to the Nipi half-back who goes through some defenders.
Yes, and now going for the pick and go option there by the Lalith Athulathmudali forwards, but no, they decide to send it wide. Have numbers on the outside, sends it to the win 3, cuts back in, gains a few meters, beating one defender, and now decides to take it from the 10. The big forwards of the school trying to gain a few more meters, doing their best to gain. Goes to the back option, back to the line, back to the number 6, to the number 11, has open space in front of him, but cuts back in and taken down by the Maharagama Central wing 3/4. And now again back to that forwards play. The big man, number 1, going for that turnover, but referee says leave it. Again once with the forwards, but turns it back. Plays on the outside, goes to the corner, tries to gain again, but unfortunately taken down by the wing 3 of Maharagama Central. And back to the heavy forwards. Good play by this team, going side to side on this wide field as well. Go for the box kick, but there is a man under it, collects it not very cleanly, knocks it on. Referee says playing advantage now. Now back to the forward play. A scrappy pass there, but manages to hold on to the ball. And on the scrum off calls for the pick and go option. No foul, referee says. Trying to gain those few meters from the fringe, but a good defense by Maharagama Central. And now going to the open side again. Boots it. And it goes dead line.
Not the smartest of options from Lalith Athulathmudali, who had some momentum behind their backs, but it was some good resilience in defense by Maharagama Central College, who up to go in for a scrum, as that ball did barrel out of play. So plenty of options for Maharagama Central College to select, as they will go in for a scrum in favor of them from where the kick was taken. So Lalith Athulathmudali College players will just think that one of those decision-making options didn't go their way early on in the game, so they'll want to correct those mistakes, Tanvir, heading into this game. Just the first initial stages in this final, and surely some nervous jitters from both sides.
Yes, like you said, Rishwan, just the first 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes has started up this game and taking that high risk, but unfortunately for them it wasn't a very good risk there. And now Maharagama Central with the feed in. And the number 8 breaks through, tries to beat the scrum off, but is taken down. Referee says offside. And now Maharagama Central get an opportunity to get away from their 50-meter mark, trying to gain a few more meters away and get into the side of the Lalith Athulathmudali players.
Indeed, they'll enter the opposition half for the first time in this game. A decent touch finder, just entering the opposition half, 10 meters rather. A decent territory gaining kick from Maharagama Central College. As now will be interesting to see how they get on with things. It was Thalawat who put that ball into touch for Maharagama Central College. And next up, they'll want this line out to come good for them. That was infringement offside called by referee Jalath. There's now a very important line out coming up for Maharagama Central College early on in the game. Can they hold their nerve? Hettiarachi with the throw-in, not successful. Turnover ball by Lalith Athulathmudali. Advantage being played. As now they will try to spread this ball out, but opts to go on his own in that number 8 jump, if I'm not mistaken. Now well and surely go into the boot. Not the best of kicks, but not the best of collections as well. The bounce of the rugby ball well and surely just dipping on him, as now Maharagama Central College look to run from their own half. Quite sloppy from both teams, but the team who comes on top on that occasion will be Maharagama Central College, who has another opportunity to get out of jail.
A good kick by the kicker for Maharagama Central College, getting a few meters in the thumping kick, as we can see a replay of what happened there, the infringement. And now a line out has been awarded to the team once again. Unfortunately knocking on the ball in the previous line out, and now getting that opportunity once again in the half-meter line.
Can Hetiarachi in that hooker position make amends, but no, he does the same mistake as the ball has been turned over once again. Two back-to-back turnovers from the lineouts for Lalith Athulathmudali College, which will be quite a confidence boost when it comes to lineout throws, which is quite important in the game of rugby, as once again goes into the boot, into some space area. Beautiful kick, but the ball just bundles into touch. And a beautiful kick from Lalith Athulathmudali, 50-22 early on in the game, and quite brave. Just finding those Maharagama Central College players out of place and putting his kick into good effect on that occasion was the Lalith Athulathmudali kicker who put that ball into that vacant area and won themselves a line out, as they are now just meters away. Suddenly it's Lalith Athulathmudali now in attack. As you see the replay, look at that ball, just bundles into touch. Once again a good line out. Lalith Athulathmudali College showing how line outs should be taken. It's Maharagama Central College now will have to defend, and defend very well now.
Yes, a good maul was there, but I think the hooker broke a bit too early there, in my opinion. But maybe it was a set-piece move for the team. And now Lalith Athulathmudali tending with their forwards, doing that pick and go. 5 meters away, but tends to the blind side. Does he try to make it all the way? Does he go? Yes, he does! The first Amana Bank try for Lalith Athulathmudali. The number 6 for the team.
Indeed, that's the deadlock breaking score for Lalith Athulathmudali in this Premier Chairman's Trophy final. They draw first blood as expected. They go ahead in this all-important final. Adisha Deshan, the Amana Bank try scorer, as Lalith Athulathmudali will have a slight sniff at that silverware now, and to add the 2 points in a challenging position from the field. Can he add the 2 points for Lalith Athulathmudali and give that early advantage of 7 points, as Maharagama Central College will have a whole heap of work to do here. Conversion not successful, so the score will remain at 5-0 in favor of Lalith Athulathmudali. In arms where Maharagama Central College. It will be interesting how they will respond to that Amana Bank try, as you see the replay. Adisha Deshan goes over to give Lalith Athulathmudali their first Amana Bank try in this Chairman's Trophy final.
Yes, the tall lad for the team, stretching his way through the jump of the team as well, getting that line out from the beginning of that set piece, and then finally scoring the try for his team as well. And now we have the restart for Maharagama Central. A high contestable kick, but unfortunately not making 10 meters, but finally does after the bounce is made. Lalith Athulathmudali looking at the ball without playing it, unfortunately, but a good contested ruck and turned over the ball. A wonderful contested ruck that was. And now going back to the forward play, the number 3 of the team trying to get his way, but running cross unfortunately and taken back Good defense from this Maharagama Central team. And now plans to send it wide, but the center has other plans. Tries to beat one defender and tries to make his way through. And now with the box kick, with 2 men in the back, cleanly taken. Tries to run from the outside, has space outside but doesn't pass it, cuts back in. Taken down by the number 15. And now the game has slowed down a bit. The scrum half of Maharagama Central saying for the forwards to play it, but taken back. A good defense by Lalith Athulathmudali. Referee says offside, and now they have been penalized. Maharagama Central with that opportunity given once again, and now decides to send it wide. Not very cleanly taken. Terrible pass as well. Tries to run his way through, has a man outside, works it outside, and unfortunately knocks the ball once again. Everyone's hopes came up, but as you remembered before, the referee were penalized Lalith Athulathmudali for that small infringement of being offside. And then a get out of jail free card for Maharagama Central once again. And they have gone for the scrum. Did not decide to go for touch at this one. Maybe realizing that most of the mistakes had begun from that line out set piece, but this time deciding to take a scrum instead. Hopefully the better option for this team.
Surely Maharagama Central College now chasing this game. They'll have to be more clinical with their handling. They have found themselves guilty with some handling errors early on in the game, which could really put that confidence to a whole new low. But some good work from Maharagama Central College to keep hold of possession, Tanvir. But as they are concerned, they haven't been able to find some meters. Opts to that box kick. Bounce of the rugby ball can be quite a challenge, but this time around, Lalith Athulathmudali have managed to get hold of position. As now they will look to run from their own half.
Yes, like you said, Reshwan, a good defense strategy from Maharagama Central. A good box kick, a contestable kick, but unfortunately wasn't taken. And now I eat my words back up.
Indeed, the fumbling errors continue for Maharagama Central College. In finals like this, opportunities like that, when you aren't able to gather those cleanly, well and surely will be in the back foot. Frustrated on that occasion in that number 10 jersey, Yehan.
Bit of argument there as well, but the problem is, Reshwan, there is no communication between the players of this team. Major mistakes that a couple of teams have been making this season so far in this knockout tournament. But now the number 8 breaks for Lalith. Number 8 breaks the team, and now once again gaining a few meters, but finally taken down. Deciding to send it the other way to the forwards, but again, good rock contest that was. Trying to make his way through, referee calls advantage. And now again tending back to the forwards. Good double tackle, and the ball was knocked on as well. Referee says coming from the side, that was the call. And the tap was taken, but a small mix up with the referee. And Lalith Athulathmudali goes for the 3 points. Good option, a good call. In the few stages of this game, already leading by the 5 points, and just putting a much needed 3-pointer through the post as well. An easy kick, a 25-meter kick for this team, right under the post as well, putting that pressure on the scoreboard from the beginning of this match.
Indeed, just what you want in finals like this, Tanvir. Just whenever possible, get those points and put that scoreboard pressure on the opposition. And with these 3 points, if they are able to successfully convert it, and yes, he does. Lalith Athulathmudali gets another 3 points under their name. 8 points to the good for Lalith Athulathmudali as Maharagama Central College are now a converted try. Still won't be enough for them to come up to Lalith Athulathmudali, but well and surely with the add-ons was Bhuvanaka Dushanta as Lalith Athulathmudali with the early advantage in this opening 17 minutes or so.
Yes, Bhuvanaka missing that first kick, but on his defense it was quite a hard kick as well, but making it look easy in this easy kick. But now contestable kick-off by the Maharagama Central College, and again not cleanly taken but good contested, and finally they regain the position of the ball. The big man of the team, the number 1, calls for it, gains a few meters, and now Lalith has been penalized as well. Referee says offside once again tending to the forwards, trying to gain a few meters, and he does. Another penalty has been awarded, a high tackle, referee says. Tends to send to the line, works it through one man, a small boot. Not cleanly taken, and now once again with the ball at hand for Maharagama Central. Made all the way to the 22 meters for the first time of this game. Now taken back with that thumping tackle. Maharagama Central relying on their forwards. A thumping gang tackle by the team. And the ball has been lost, but referee brings it back and has 3 options in their favor. 2 penalties and a knock-on as well. But they bring it back to the penalty right onto the post. The captain deciding what to do. Referee says first warning as well for the high tackle. And once again they ask for the scrum in this centre mark. Finally gaining a few meters, making their way through. Can they make something from this? And like you said, Rishwan, this is the final game for both these teams in this final, this Chairman's Trophy final. 18 minutes have gone off from our clock as well. Another 13 minutes remaining. And now the ball has been feeded in. Wonderful defended. But referee says offside. I'm sorry, not offside, but cannot realize what the referee said there. But now Maharagama Central with the ball once again, decided to go to touch with this penalty. A good kick, gaining good meters, making it their way through to the Lalith Athulathmudali red zone, and here we have a replay of it. Tackling the player once the ball was out. Deliberate knock on there. And now once again the third line out for this game. Still haven't won a single line out, this Maharagama Central team. A crucial one, this one. A few meters away from their try line as well. What would they decide to do with it? Having an open option in the back, but goes to the front. Knocks it on, referee says, and now unfortunately for them, lineouts being a key weakness for this team. Lalith Athulathmudali having that smart contested pod ready in the front of that lineout, but no one in the back. But unfortunately for the Maharagama Central team, not realizing that they have options from the 4 and 6 jump, but taking it from the number 1. And now a feed in for the leading team of this match. Attacking from their red zone, number 8 breaks. Taking 3 defenders down with him. Now with the boot. Not gaining a lot of meters there, but now with the counter attack, Maharagama Central trying to make something from it, having space on the outside but no support, and trips down, unfortunately for him. And now back to the forward play. This team, scrum half deciding who to pass it to, but having plenty of men in the field. Breaks through one defender and then 2 men come there to take him down. Having space on the outside, the forwards decide to go once again. Not being able to pass the gain line. Try to do something from there. And have been penalized. A quick tap has been taken from Lalith Athulathmudali. Having space on the outside. The number 11 with the ball. One man to beat. But taken down. Try to pull him outside. The referee has stopped the time as well. Trying to have a word with the assistant referee. Seeing if that was a penalized offense from the team. The referee calls the number 1 player. Unfortunately, we do not have the referee's mic permissions for this game as well, so we cannot say what is happening.
Some stern words from Athena Jalat. We don't have the capacity of hearing what was conveyed to the Maharagama Central players, but nevertheless, Lalith Athulathmudali will put this one into touch, rather straight into the hands of Maharagama Central College, who has dropped it cold, and play continues as Maharagama Central College look to run from their own 22.
Yes, once again getting prepared there, trying to run from it when they should clearly exit the ball. Having their kicker as well placed in the back, but kicks it from the box. No man to get it there. A good contest, cleanly taken. Tries to contest the ball as well, but is cleared. Referee says having space in the outside now, but unfortunately knocks it on. Playing advantage now. No one picks the ball. What is happening? Very, very messy and scrappy play from both teams.
Indeed, we have seen plenty of handling errors throughout this 24 minutes of play. Both teams will have their work cut out as the game progresses to just smoothen things up with those handling opportunities and try and put some pressure on the opposition. Now will be the name of the game. Maharagama Central College with a centre field scrum, you could say. Can they get their first points from this play? Ball spreads out to the line. Cuts back in. Brilliant work from that number 14. But the ball will once again run into those big tackles, but manages to keep hold of position. Maharagama Central just got into some traffic. Good defensive work coming in from Lalith Athulathmudali, but nevertheless advantage being played over for Maharagama Central College. A high shot infringement against Lalith Athulathmudali. Is this the opportunity Maharagama Central have been waiting for? They are yet to get off the scorecard, but that kick will run into touch, but that won't count as they will come back to that line out.
A wonderful punt and grab there was, but unfortunately the assistant referee has signaled that the player has gone out at the touch. Maharagama Central having that penalty advantage, but referee says that it was over, and now it's Lalith Athulathmudali with the get out of jail card in their hands now, with the line out awarded to them. A short man line out also has been taken, a 4-man line out. This team's lineouts have been quite impressive and much better compared to their oppositions as well. A good throw, overthrow, but they get the ball in their hands and knocks it on once again. Maharagama Central getting those opportunities but unable to capitalize on them.
Well and surely the lineouts haven't favoured Maharagama Central. If I'm not mistaken, Tanvir, 3 out of 3 lineouts have been gone away with the 4 Maharagama Central. So if they are to make a statement in the game, they'll have to get that correct as the game progresses.
Yes, Rashwan, 3 out of 3. And once they got the ball from the opposite team as well and decides to knock it on, quite the mistakes they've been making, and now a scrum in their favour, trying their best. A few inches away, can he make it all the way? But no, he's taken back and taken down by the Lalith Athulathmudali team. A few meters, the scrum half decides to make it through, having space on the outside but does not pass it and cuts back in, the number 6 of the team. Can Maharagama Central finally put some points on the board? A few more meters. We can see the ball in our screen as well, right next to the try line. Impressive defense from this Lalith team as well. Superb defense, I would say. And now having ball turnover as well. A bad counter kick from the team. Once again, Maharagama Central having that opportunity. 10 meters away from their try line. Having options on both sides, but goes to the pick and go option once again. Trying to learn from their mistakes. Trying to do it one more time. The forward saying, leave it to us to score this first try of the game for them. Having space on the outside now. Cuts back in. Cleanly taken by the defender. 5 meters away for this team. 5 meters for the first try for them as well. Referee says roll away. And now again contested, again regain possession of the ball. Lalith Athulathmudali doing all what they can to get that ball back and not allowing this team to score some points on the board. A better kick this time, but still not managing to get a couple of much meters. Still in their danger zone. The number 11, the win 3, making his way, beats past 2 defenders and finally is taken down. Again, the third time now. 5 meters away from the try line. Third time's a charm, some would say. Can they make it all the way? The number 8 of the team. Inches away. Back to the forward pod. But this time the fly half tried to make it through. The centre taken down over the try line. And it's the first Amana Bank try. The number 12 of the team.
Indeed, the skipper coming into the party for Maharagama Central College as they register their first Amana Bank try. As an elated Maharagama Central College contingent now here at Havelock Park. Rizwan Thalawat with the score for Maharagama Central College. A much needed one for them. They have been searching that since going down quite early in this game. And now Tanvir with this conversion to follow. Can he make this a 1-pointer? That will put a whole heap of pressure on Lalith Athulathmudali as well. Good patience shown by Maharagama Central College. And just what they wanted at the junction of the game.
Yes, a heavy tackle as we saw in the replay, but unfortunately the number 12 of the team making his way through and scoring that first try for his team. The captain leading the way for his team as well. And now the referee saying, giving the mark for this conversion taker. Number 6. A very new thing for us to see as well. A flanker taking the kick for a team. A multi-talented forward, I would say. Taking his steps. Quite an easy angle, some would say, but can he make it through? And unfortunately, no, he doesn't.
Game will remain a 3-pointer. Just the 3 points separating the two sides as we head into the final 5 minutes of this Chairman's Trophy first half. Lalith Athulathmudali, the ones who drew first blood. And after that, they added 3 more points via a penalty. But Maharagama Central College responded well and responded in good time. A momentum shift in the final here at the Havelock Park as Lalith Athulathmudali with a deep restart kick. Gathers it cleanly this time as he will run into those defenders. We have seen this quite often in this game. Tanvir, Maharagama Central College look to run from their own 22 and not to opt for that exit kick, which is quite brave as well.
Yes, Rashwan, maybe a tactic set by the coaching staff of this team. A very high risk move though, some would say. But 3 minutes left on our clock. Still getting in position with the ball. Cuts back in, number 10 once again. A small mishandle there. Would that be a knock on? Referee has stopped play. And yes, the referee has called that the ball has been knocked on by the team. And number 5 injured player on the ground there holding his knee. The number 6 of the team finding it a bit hard in his quad muscle, I would say. We have the physio keeping some ice, but the man is back up. A strong lad, number 5, Suchira Suvaris, has gotten back up once again. Words of wisdom from number 14 as well. Supporting his lad. Now scrum also in their favour. "22 meters away. 3 minutes more to go in this first half. Can they put some points on the board before the first half whistle is finally blown?" Referee starts the game one more time. Charan Kumar with the feed in. And he goes to pass it, gives it to his center, cuts back in, cuts back out, beating 2 defenders, but finally he's taken down, gaining meters. Wonderful contest by Maharagama Central, holding on, referee says, and penalizes their team. Splendid job done by there, as we can see in this replay. A wonderful cut in, cut out by the number 12 of the team. And he just manages to get his hands there once the player has been brought down. The number 6 lad with the scrum cap on from Maharagama Central. Kusum Siri there. Now gained a few meters from that touch. Once again a line out has been avoided to Maharagama Central. Referee stops time once again. I think there is no ball in play. Yes, there is no ball in play, referee says. Both players on both teams taking this time to recover some energy. 1 minute left in play in our clock as well. The 4th line out for this team. Can it be the first one that they win? A lot Lalith Athulathmudali putting that pressure as well, Rishwan, in this line out. Unfortunately, Maharagama Central can't counter that.
Indeed, good work from Lalith Athulathmudali to keep this ball alive. As we're just moments away from that halftime whistle. It's been a very closely contested opening 35 minutes here at the Chairman's Trophy final. A crossfield kick collected well by the wing three-quarter. And Maharagama Central College thought they had that ball turned over. But a penalty in favor of Lalith Athulathmudali. And they will opt to put this one into touch. And how crucial will this line out be? A decent touch finder as well. Can they work something out of this? Bhuvanaka Dushanta with that touch finder. As you see the replay of that infringement going against Maharagama Central College, who thought they had Lalith Athulathmudali in some pressurizing moments. Line out throw coming up.
Not contested, not jumped as well, but tried to overthrow it and take it from the back. But lucky for them, no, referee says it has been knocked on. Lalith Athulathmudali finding their way into the red zone of the opposite team, but still not being able to finish on that occasion and put those points on the board before this halftime whistle is blown. And lucky for Maharagama Central that they managed to fumble that line out and have this opportunity to get out of danger with the scrum as well.
Indeed, when it mattered, Lalith Athulathmudali just couldn't get that line out right. This is now, fortunately for Maharagama Central, they have a chance to get out of jail. Once again, we see that they look to run from their own 22, but the skipper will put this one into space. Bounce of the rugby ball favouring Maharagama Central College as they have won back possession. But once again, the fumbles just letting them down.
Messy play there, but try to make something from it. Both teams. Referee looks at his clock. I think he is saying last move. But nevertheless, a scrum has been awarded into the Lalith Athulathmudali, 25 meters away from their try line. A corner scrum as well. The line seems to set in a way for a move as well. Can Maharagama Central defend this in this dying moments of this first half and not letting this team put some points on the board? And as well as, can Lalith Athulathmudali put the points on the board as well? Taken from the number 8, pass to scrum off, tries to make his way through, gives it out, tries to send it wide, having space on the outside, does not pass it out, finally does, but a bad, terrible pass by the number 10, having two men out as well, but decides to go for that long pass and is unable to catch it up.
Indeed, that will be halftime here at the Chairman's Trophy Final Knockout Championship 2025. It's been a well contested one here at the Havelock Park between Maharagama Central and Lalith Athulathmudali. Just the 3 points making the difference between the two sides. As you see the halftime score confirmation, Lalith Athulathmudali 8, Maharagama 5. Just the two Amana Bank tries scored by both teams. There's plenty at stake coming up in that second half. So stay tuned as we will go into a commercial break and be back with that second half here from the Havelock Park.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Car Radials. The road is yours.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සරවිහිතේ හික්කසිත බැන්දා ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ හිටක බදේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චොමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චොමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
That was summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth gotta go ekak.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චොමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Now a summer refresh when the train gonna go.
And we are back for the second half of this Chairman's Trophy final live at ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sporting channel. And as we saw, Lalith Athulathmudali taking on Maharagama Central, as we have a highlight reel as well. The score standing at 8 points to 5 in Lalith Athulathmudali's favour.
Indeed, this was the first half. It was a closely contested one, where Lalith Athulathmudali did have their fair bit of dominance in that opening stages of the game. But well and surely, as the game settled down, it was Maharagama Central College who had most possession. This was that 3-pointer which makes the difference between the two sides right now. And then this was that try which brought Maharagama Central College back into this game. Plenty at stake now for both sides. And as things unfolded in that first half, Tanvir, who do you reckon coming on top in the next 35 minutes or so? Just the 3 points making the difference between the two sides.
Yes, Rishwan, Lalith Athulathmudali being the promising side here and being the bigger side as well from both these teams. But unfortunately making a few mistakes once they come into their zone and right next to try line as well. But same goes to this Maharagama Central team, trying to make it all their way, having opportunities after opportunities as well, but still not being able to capitalize on this occasion. And as we saw a few minutes earlier, Ananda College making their way to the field in their next match, the Premier Trophy final, where Ananda College will be taking fan favourites St. Benedict's College. Both teams having promising sides and doing well in their quarterfinal and semi-final segments. As we saw last week in the semi-finals, St. Benedict's College playing at the Sugurdasa Stadium and Ananda College playing at Royal Complex. Good games, close games as well. But Ananda College being in the division, trying to win this game and making their way through with a brilliant finish in this tournament and having an excellent start in their league matches, while St. Benedict's College trying their best to win the finals and then making their way through to the league as well. And now we have the teams switching sides, moments away from the second half segment to begin of this final game, the Chairman's Trophy final. 8 points to 5. Lalith Athulathmudali having that 3-point advantage, but still not enough to have a comfortable lead. But still Maharagama Central, we do not know what they have up their sleeves in the second half. Trying to fight, both teams, both schools, trying to bring glory to their teams and schools as well. And as we see the crowds, the stands fill up with fans from all over. Ananda College fans have made their way through, St. Benedict's College fans have made their way through, supporting both these teams in this final game as well.
Well and surely, this Havelock Park, well and surely will numbers will gather as the evening progresses for that Premier Trophy final as well, between two big institutions in the country. We're just moments away as referee Tilna Jalath having a small word with two captains respectively from Lalith Athulathmudali and Maharagama Central College, as you see on our screens. It was a very closely contested affair in that first half. He'll want things to be smoother, which will absolutely be a match that will eye a lot of neutrals. 3 points is the difference between the two sides. Lalith Athulathmudali with the slight advantage. Can Maharagama Central College get back into the game? As a high hanging kick to start the second half.
Yes, a brilliant contestable kick there, but unfortunately the Maharagama Central team not being able to contest the ball and gain position. And now Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball once again, going for a few hits there and decides to exit the ball. A good thumping kick. No one in the back to take it. Ball is still in play. Ball is still loose as well, but finally is taken inside their 22-meter line and kicked it, brought the ball out and kicked it back as well. And now Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball once again, counter-attacking. Cuts through one defender, cuts through two defenders. A good tackle there and manages to knock on the ball. And now Maharagama Central with the ball, playing advantage as well from that knock-on, tending to their forwards, taking 3 men down with him once again, and now decides to send it wide. Not the best of passes there, but the skipper of the team, the number 12, trying to gain some meters, but is brought back in the center field. Now Lalith Athulathmudali contesting the ruck, making it hard for the scrum half to feed the ball. Having space, having the men outside, having numbers outside, tends back to the forwards, taken behind the scrum, goes forward, goes wide. Not the best of fits for the team, but gains a few meters, and back to the line, brought to the other side, and now counter-attacking this team, breaking through two defenders, breaking through another defender, having space outside. Does he pass it out? Does he offload it? No, he doesn't. A good run from this lad, making it all the way through the 22 meters. Lalith Athulathmudali, a player down on the ground as well. Going to the blind side, going to the back. Scrum half doesn't know what to do. Having 3 options there, but decides to go with the third one. Brought back down right where the scrum was taken. And the player that was down is once again up on his feet. Goes for the pick and go now. Gaining those few meters, bringing their way forward. A nice view to see from this Maharagama Central team in the second half. Not being able to capitalize on the first half. Can they do something now with this? Good fringe defense from this from Lalith Athulathmudali team. Tending to their forwards, gaining a few meters, gaining inch by inch, making their way forward. And now the scrum master feeds it to his line, having that gap forward. And our skipper, having numbers outside, does not pass it, offloads it. One more led outside, but is taken down. Trying to hold him up, but finally brought down back to the 22-meter mark line. Decides to feed in the same way. The number 6 passes to number 8, cuts back in, takes 2 defenders down with him and loses the ball. A good turnover by the Lalith Athulathmudali. And the referee says the Maharagama Central team has knocked it on. A hard-fought battle there in these opening moments in the second half, but unfortunately not being able to make it all the way. Maharagama Central trying their best to do whatever it takes to score and put those points in the board, but unfortunately for them wasn't able to. And here we have a replay of that turnover / knock-on as well. It wasn't a clear knock-on as well too, say Rishwan, but a good turnover from the Lalith Athulathmudali team. Referee could have, but the referee is right there and he knows, he sees all as well and has a clear view compared to us as well, so we cannot go against him. And now number 9, the captain of the team, feeds the ball, goes to the exit. Puanaka, a good thumping kick, good meters gained as well. Very good kick by the kicker Puanaka, making those 3 points and making that the only gap and the only margin between these two teams. The scores from these two teams cannot decide who will win this game yet with this 3-point margin. Both these teams fighting for all the glory for this chairman's trophy. And now line out. A fifth line out has been awarded to Maharagama Central. 4 out of 4 have been not taken cleanly, but maybe this one will be different. The first line out in the second half as well. Finally is taken not cleanly, but still manages to regain position. Feeds it out to the line. Coming backwards, he boots it, but not the greatest kicks that was. And the referee blows his whistle and they have been penalized, saying the win 3 wasn't behind the kicker. A few words spread by both sides. The skipper with the ball now. Wasn't the best moves there, I would say. A bad option of taking the punt as well. Having numbers on the outside, but unfortunately not being able to see that and then tends to the boot. Simple mistakes made by this Maharagama Central team, but not being able to make the simple moves. A good hanging kick by Bonaka, making their way through the red zone of this Maharagama Central team as we see a replay of that incident. Not the best of options there, not the best of kicks either. Trying their best to make something of it. A few words said by both teams there as well in the replay. Now Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball, with the line out as well. Short man line out. Not taken cleanly, overthrown, but managed to regain position once again. This team as well. Scrappy set piece line outs on both teams, but lucky for them, both teams managed to regain position from it. And now Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball, tending to their forwards with the pick and go once again. Having space on the outside, but tends to go on the forwards. A bad ball handling there, but he kicks it too. But the referee will bring it back to that knock on there. Not the best of players, Ashwan, but a good start for both teams in the second half. Still, mistakes have been made, but the ball has been played faster.
Indeed, that's good as the game progresses, Tanveer. Well and surely, that's what the spectators want as well. Faster flowing rugby, which could interest not only the viewers here at Havelock Park, but all the viewers who are tuned in from the Papare, from the comfort of their own homes. Nevertheless, now Maharagama Central College with the feed in. A number 8 break once again. He's been exceptional throughout this game, Tanveer, and surely will be one of those contenders for that Swiss Tech Player of the Match. Advantage for Maharagama Central. Looks like this final as well will head into a very low-scoring thriller. These low-scoring thrillers can always bring a lot of edging moments, Tanveer. Just mind you, Maharagama Central College are just one kick away from just equaling things once again here at the Chairman's Trophy final. The skipper puts this one into touch. Maharagama Central College will to try and go over the whitewash to register their second Amana Bank try. Time will tell us what will happen. Lalith Athulathmudali haven't been at their best since that 20th minute mark or so.
Yes, Rashon, like you said, a 3-point margin. It should have been only a 1-point margin, but unfortunately for the Maharagama Central kicker, the number 6, Kusum Siri, not being able to make that kick from the 22-meter line right under the post as well.
Indeed, that was a chance that might come down costly as the game progresses, and add some more worries to Maharagama Central College. The lineouts haven't gone according to plan, Tanveer.
Yes, Reshwan, still not being able to have a clean lineout taken. 6 lineouts have been awarded to this side, but not a single one taken cleanly. But as we saw in the previous one before this, that was the only one that they regained position, but still was scrappy play there. But nevertheless, Lalith Athulathmudali once again with the ball. A scrum in their favour. Still in their half, trying to make it a few meters away. Both teams in a rush now. The momentum, the thrill has been set in both their favours. Both their booths have been filled with this thrill as well. Not being able to contain it. Hopefully patience will kick into both these teams and maybe we can see a clean game of rugby played by both the teams as well.
Indeed, that's what all we want. These players are one for the future. But nevertheless now, Lalith Athulathmudali with the feed-in. They have their work cut out to keep hold of this slender lead and not the best of tackles. A brain fade moment from the Maharagama Central player on that occasion. Referee will have a word. Will he go into the pockets? I think he will. Kusum Siri will be heading to the sin bin for the next 10 minutes or so. This could be a big moment in this final, as Kusum Siri has been shown his marching orders, as he will have to spend 10 minutes in the sin bin. What was he thinking there?
He wasn't thinking at all, Rishwan. There, a big major blow for his team as well. An unfortunate tackle and wasn't even needed as well. What was going in that player's head, and now Maharagama Central down with their flank and down with their kick taker as well. A 3-point margin, and they needed the 3 points if they got the opportunity to manage to balance the score once again.
Indeed, just not what the doctor ordered for Maharagama Central College. Referee Thil Najala did not have any hesitation to go into his pockets. And a moment of concern for the Lalith Athulathmudali player as well in that number 7 jersey. Just not what you want in a game of rugby, but well and surely he's getting back on his feet as a crowd of Lalith Athulathmudali College comes out in some voice. He's pleading his way to the referee that he could stay on, but looks like the doctor is just ordering that he might not be match fit to continue, and well and surely will be a big moment in the game. Dinet Netmina was the man who is put down in that big tackle by Kusum Siri. This moment might be the one that changes a lot in the game. A pivotal player in Dinet will have to be fully taken off. And surely from that incident, this game will be brought back to life. Not what you want to see in a game of rugby. Maharagama Central College, number 7, Kusum Siri. A brain-fading moment, Tanvir. Just not what you wanted in that junction of the game.
Yes, a major loss for Maharagama Central. And a major loss for the Lalith Athulathmudali team as well. And a new player has brought into a field, the number 18 for Lalith Athulathmudali. And as we see in the corner, the St. Benedict's College team has been brought into the field as well for their next game as well. The finals for the Premier Trophy.
Indeed, that's the big one coming up here from the Havelock Park. The Premier Trophy final. But till then, we have this game to settle between these two sides. And almost not finding touch, but brilliant touch find. Maharagama Central College player tried to keep that ball alive, but fails to.
Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball now. 30 meters away from their try line. Trying to add those points in the scoreboard and now having the one-man advantage as well. Cleanly taken the line out. Go on to the maul. Wonderfully taken. Gaining those meters but brought down, unfortunately, the front row of that platform. not being able to balance on their feet and trips down on the ground. Back to the forwards, a new man, the number 18 for Lalith Athulathmudali. Gains a few meters, the man from the bench. And now they decide to send it wide. Not the greatest passes, but still have the ball in their position. Brought down by the Maharagama Central team. Cleanly taken, referee says, but no, referee says it's not. The man came from the side. And Lalith Athulathmudali with the quick tap. The referee says not taken from the mark. The player has to enter from the gate, referee says, but the player did not do that. Two players went for the ball. One was legal, I would say, but the other one wasn't. And that was the unfortunate event for their team. And as we saw, the man from the bench, Kitmina Veligode, having a good hit. And no.
And that touch finder, fortunately for Lalith Athulathmudali. Maharagama Central player. The ball was coming at him with some pace. Just couldn't gather it. Fumbles it like a bar of soap. And now things just get more worse for Maharagama Central. They're playing a man down as well. Lalith Athulathmudali with the man advantage. Can they go over and just increase their lead? The crowd are backing their side as well. The Havelock Park has come into life as the halfback of Lalith Athulathmudali feeds in the scrum. Gives it out to his back line, the number 10. Puts in that chip-in kick. But once again looking to run from their own 22. Quite brave from the lads from Maharagama.
Not the greatest options there, Rishwan, of going for that kick, having that overlap over the one-man advantage as well. Having numbers on the outside, but still going for that not needed punt at all. But nevertheless, once again, Maharagama Central having that get out of jail card in their pockets for the nth time, I would say. And now going to boot, but the skipper of the team knocks it out on the try line.
But fortunately for him, the Lalith Athulathmudali line was caught offside. He will breathe a sigh of relief, Tanvir. That ball was lost forward as you see the replay. Look at that, just taking his eyes off in that last moment. But fortunately for him, that line was just too eager to get the better of him. But at the worries more for Maharagama Central College. They failed to find touch, but they have once again retrieved position now.
A lot of punts have been taken from both sides. Not needed at all, but just players doing what they do. Free rugby, I would say. And now the skipper once again with that kick. As we saw moments earlier, the pressure getting into him. The ball bouncing on the side, but assistant referee says that the ball has been knocked forward.
The fumbling errors continue from both sides. A stop-start affair in this second half of the Chairman's Trophy final. As the clock inches the 50th minute mark, both teams have had their fair bit of flaws in this game. An important scrummage coming up. And mind you, just 5 more minutes left for Maharagama College to get back into even terms with the players on field. And they have done quite well not to concede any points. But now, spreading this line, Maharagama. But up to it quite well from Lalith Athulathmudali. Defensively well organized, Lalith Athulathmudali. Can they get this ball turned over and get that numerical advantage into their hands?
Not playing for the whistle there, Maharagama Central. Once again with the ball. Referee has penalized Lalith Athulathmudali, and now Maharagama Central once again with that ball. Unnecessary mistakes made by both these teams. But this second half tends to be more fantastic from both teams. Have been playing a much needed rugby compared to their first half. Still making the mistakes, but this time a high hanging contestable kick by Maharagama Central, but Lalith Athulathmudali tends to clean that ball, trying to hold that man up, and referee says yes. Maharagama Central doing that cleanly and doing what's best. And a few inspirational words from the hooker of this team to his teammates. 20 minutes remaining from our clock. Can they make something from this line out? 40 meters away from their try line. Maharagama Central with the ball once again. Still one man short in this team, as we saw a player getting sin-binned earlier. A small mishap over there. 7 men were at the line out, and they completely forgot that the player was sent to the sin bin and came running to the scrum as well. And now Maharagama Central again once with the ball. 40 meters away. Can they make something from this? Passes it to number 10. Sends it to the number 12. Unnecessary punt once again. But this time no one there to take it cleanly. Lalith Athulathmudali touches the ball apparently. AR referee says. And Maharagama Central once again 22 meters away from their try line. But unfortunate for them, it's a line out which hasn't been doing that great for them.
Indeed, lineouts have been quite the mess for Maharagama Central College. So good refereeing as well from referee Darul Akshan. He was quite confident with his call. It was quite straightforward as well. And can Maharagama Central College's lineout worries be solved in this lineout? It would be timely if they could win this one. They have absolutely failed in all occasions, but this time around history repeats. But fortunately, the infringement going against Lalith Athulathmudali.
Yes, a free kick has been awarded to the Maharagama Central team. Closing the gap, referee says. And a scrum has been awarded in this free kick. Normally the option has not been available in this season, but maybe for this match a scrum has been awarded from the free kick. The normal rules regulate that the tap has been taken, but this time the number breaks through for Maharagama Central, gaining a few meters but still on the 22-meter line. And now once again tending to those forwards, but the player has been lifted up and finally brought down cleanly, and Lalith Athulathmudali steals the ball from the team. A clean steal there, and now once again with the ball in the red zone, plan to exit it, kicks it from the ruck. The scrum off, a good thumping kick, the skipper, no one there to take it cleanly. A good cover attack, cover defense as well. Referee says it has been passed forward. A forward pass on the Maharagama Central team. A bad mistake there, and as we can see a replay, it did not look forward there, Ishwan. Not really on our camera, but maybe from the ground it did look forward as well. That player knowing it as well, that slams the ball into the ground in frustration. And as I would be, Reshwan, after making these simple mistakes, unnecessary mistakes as well, wouldn't you say?
Indeed, not what you want in a game of rugby, and especially in a final as well, Tanveer. But once again, quite surprising tactics from Lalith Athulathmudali, halfback, to put that ball into touch. And in the process, he has hurt himself as well. And with that, Maharagama Central College will be back into even numbers.
Yes, in a replay of that, we are seeing in our cameras, the referee had stopped time there just to ask his AR if that was an illegal tackle. And yes, it has been illegal. Another yellow card has been shown to the number 7 this time of this Maharagama Central team.
Indeed, the Warriors continue. They were just back to equal numbers, but they will be back in that numerical disadvantage. Maharagama Central College for yet another 10 minutes. Another opportunity for Lalith Athulathmudali to get that lead back, to increase that lead rather, but the touch finder, he's made a whole mess of it.
Yes, lucky for this Maharagama Central team. Still, luck is on both these team sides, and unfortunately the unluckiness has been them themselves. It's quite the contradicting argument, would you say, Rishwan? Making mistakes on both sides and getting that advantage as well.
Indeed, look at that. Number 7 of Maharagama Central College, Pereira, just absolutely disappointed with himself. Just when his side got back into the initial 15 players, he's had to go back to the sin bin. As now the skipper puts this ball into boot. Bounce of the rugby ball favouring Lalith Athulathmudali, but that pass just goes wayward. And this is a race, a foot race. But the ball wins it.
A foul there, a bad tackle there taken early. Referee has stopped the time as well. Some would say the penalty try should be awarded there. But the referee calls the player back and goes to his pocket. A yellow card has been awarded to him as well.
This is good officiating from Tilna Jailat. He's turned with his decision. And no ajibaji, as he will send another player to the sin bin. Third yellow card in the game. The first for Lalith Athulathmudali, as both teams will be with 14 players per side now. And this is going to be quite interesting. Tanvir, will Maharagama Central College asking for that scrum, quite brave, right in front of the post as well. They had the option of getting the 3 points, Tanvir, but look at that, that was quite wayward. What was he thinking? And then that foot race, look at that. And then that tackle came in.
That's the thing, Reshwan. He sacrificed himself for the sake of his school, for his college. Not what we see in regularly, mostly in football, I would say.
Indeed, and Tanvir, after the Maharagama College skipper opted to go for the scrum, I think the yellow-carded player who sacrificed himself will be quite happy with what he did.
Yes, guaranteed, Reshwan. Having that opportunity under the post as well, a simple kick for the 3 points to make it level, but the lads trying to be brave and going for the lead instead of the tie.
Indeed, we'll see. Will that decision be will pay dividends as the number 8 breaks? He has been through the pick of things for Maharagama Central College in this game, and now the defense of Lalith Athulathmudali will be tested. This is a big moment in the game, that decision to go for that scrum. Is it paying dividends? We'll see. As of now, it has. They've managed to create some phases to try and go over, but this is held up well and brought down eventually. It's quite messy out there, but nevertheless, still position with Maharagama Central. Halfback goes out to his line as he breaks through a couple of defenders. A high shot advantage going towards Maharagama Central. This is big now, a big moment in the game. Playing with an advantage, Maharagama Central. They have that cushion of having many options up their sleeves. The crowd are backing their side as the ball has been knocked on, but referee Thilna Jailath will come back to that initial high shot infringement. And decision time once again for Maharagama Central. And in games like this, aren't those 3 points important? But Maharagama Central College thinks otherwise. They want all those 5 points. Well and surely opting not to go for those points. I pushed them back out of that 22, Tanvir.
Simple mistakes earlier, Ashwan, but now it's major mistakes. Getting 2 penalties right under the post, but going for that high risk, high reward opportunity, and again have been penalized, playing advantage. Maharagama Central once again goes to the boot, a box kick there, but a man is there on the back, waits the bounce, takes it. The skipper of the team takes it, but he kicks it to the corner. Space there, but referee will have to bring it back again from that penalty. Maharagama Central trying to be too brave out there. 10 minutes left into this game as well. 10 minutes left to this game, Reshwan. 2 penalties considered between 7 meters away from their try line, but instead of going for that 3-pointer, going for that scrum, going for that quick tap, bad opportunities taken by this team.
Indeed, Tanvir, not the meters, right in front of the post. 3 points were offered on a couple of occasions, but Maharagama Central College, 3 points. That doesn't seem their way. They want those 5 points. They want that lead in the game. And this is some nerve-wracking stuff from Maharagama Central, Tanvir. They're quite brave with that decision. They had no hesitation to absolutely, from their skipper, as you see on your screens, the number 12, Thalwat, has always opted to go with that scrum. I think he has a lot of belief in that number 8 as well. Nimsarab, who once again breaks out. He's been brought down. He's done the hard yards in this game as we enter the final 8 minutes. And the prop forward, my God, you normally don't see this, but he's gained some meters and broken through some defenders as well. Now once again, Nimsara. Face after face for Maharagama Central. Now once again that number 2, Nethula Hetiarachi. We saw that dashing run a couple of moments ago. Can Maharagama Central hold their nerve to go over the whitewash and register their second Amana Bank try? Time will tell us. This is some desperate defense coming in from Lalith Athulathmudali College. And have they gone over? Referee Thilna Jailath as confirmed it's a second Amana Bank try for Maharagama Central College, and elated contingent out here at the Havelock Park from Maharagama as that decision making to go for those scrummages and go through the phases have paid dividends as they get the lead for the first time in the game.
Yes, Reshwan, we do not know who scored that try, but that was quite a team effort there from the forwards, gaining that meters. Nethula Hetiarachi gaining the most meters there for this team to capitalize on that try. And now, thanking God for that yellow card player has come back in, the kicker of this team, the number 6, Kumasiri, once again having an easy conversion under the post. Again, 22 meters, missed his kick in the first half, hoping he can pull it through this time. and gain that comfortable lead of 4 points this time. He goes for it. Does he make it? Yes, he does! He puts the 2 points for his team, for his college, in this Chairman's Trophy final.
Indeed, he was the one who went to that sin bin Kusum city.
Maharagama Central, for the first time of this match, leading in this game. 10 minutes more, and as we can see, a replay of that try. Making their way through, all the forwards together, pushing through, as we can see a few members on the line as well. The win 3, the second center, and the skipper as well, being behind their team to score. And as we can see now, the sin bin player for Maharagama Central is planning on trying to come back in, but the time has been stopped as well.
Looks like Maharagama Central will be back to their normal numbers, as they will have the numerical advantage in the game. And a big 5 minutes coming up, as the officials having a word. Not so clear what's the conversation going down there. We don't have the privileges of the referee mic, as referee Tilna Jalat conveys a message to his assistants. As Lalith Athulathmudali with the restart for the first time in this Chairman's Trophy final in the back foot. Lalith Athulathmudali. And for the next 5 minutes or so, can Maharagama Central College keep hold of this 4-point lead? This is going to be crucial. This is going to be a very long 5 minutes for Maharagama Central College. And on the hands of Lalith Athulathmudali, this will be a very fast flowing 5 minutes. A big up and under, but gathered cleanly. But he's met with a big thumping tackle as well.
Yes, Ashwan, 5 minutes more in this game. Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball once again, kicks it to boot. And there was a man there, unfortunately for him, not taken cleanly and knocked it on. 40 meters now, right onto the post. A 4-point margin. Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball. 4 minutes left on our clock as well. Can they overcome this obstacle? And just one try needed to gain the lead for this game. We can see the fans in front of our media room as well, praying and hoping that these boys, these players, these students can put 5 points on their board to win this Chairman's Trophy. And now the number 9, the skipper, feeds the ball in. Number 8 break there, having that extra man, goes to the punt again. A very unnecessary punt over there. He brings the ball back. Does he bring the ball in? It seemed like he brought the ball in, because if he did, yes, the referee says he did bring the ball back in. So it's a 5-meter scrum. The time has been stopped once again. The referee having a word with his AR, asking to see if the Maharagama Central player had brought the ball back in for the on-try. Yes, he had brought the ball back in. Lalith Athulathmudali, 5 meters away now. A scrum has been rewarded in their favor. A terrible mistake, and as we can see in the replay. Does he take that ball in? Yes. If he just waited 1 second for that ball to go in to score the on-try, then it would be a goal line dropout for his team. But unfortunately, he brings the ball back in. 3 minutes left in this game. Lalith Athulathmudali, 5 meters away from their try line. A scrum has been awarded. Number 8 break. He tries to make his way through. Beats 4 defenders, but still not enough. Having the support as well. The ball is trying to go out from the ruck, but no, he's taken cleanly. He lifted it and placed it down. He cannot do that. The referee marks it. And they have lost the possession of that ball. All hard work
All these opportunities have been given to this team and still makes a mistake. Here we see the number 10 of the team lifts it and puts it back down, and a knock-on has been awarded. Maharagama Central gets that free pass. We cannot believe it. The people watching at home cannot believe it. The spectators here cannot believe it. The players cannot believe it either. 2 minutes left in this final. And the number 8 breaks through. No one there to take him down. Open run. Gains a couple of meters. Good for him. Makes it all the way to the 22-meter line. Once on the line out, once on the try line as well. But they managed to steal the ball, but no. Referee says he knocks it on first. Insane match, Rashwan. Insane final at this Chairman's Trophy final at Havelock Park. And as we can see, the tremendous run by the number 8 player. Somehow the Lalith Athulathmudali team managed to steal the ball, but knocks it on first, as we saw in the replay.
Indeed, Tanvir. A very, very interesting game for the neutrals out there. And as we approach the final minute of this Chairman's Trophy final, we'll have to decide on a Swiss Tech player of the match as well. And for me, Tanvir, I think in that number 8 jersey for Maharagama Central College, Venush Nimsar has been a standout performer. He's been in the pick of things in attack and in defense both. And as we speak, a penalty has been won by Lalith Athulathmudali. A big moment in the game, taken quickly as a prop forward fends a couple of defenders.
Yes, Rashwan. Insanely, a penalty has been awarded in their favor. And as we were talking about the content of the man of the match, Rashwan, I can't think that we can agree on it yet. 10 seconds left in our clock. Lalith Athulathmudali 5 meters away from that try line. Can they make something for it? Goes to the blind side, having numbers there. A terrible pass, but still cleanly taken. The win 3 from this team. Bonaka playing the tremendous first half, but the second half has been very scrappy from him, making simple mistakes with dangerous outcomes for his team. The time has been done from our clock, Rashwan. In a few minutes, seconds remaining, I would say. A thumping tackle as well from the number 18 player. Still, Lalith Athulathmudali with the ball. Going to their forwards now.
All eyes will be on referee Tilna Jailat. It's Lalith Athulathmudali who's playing against time now. They need to go over, and if they will, that will be the game done and dusted for them. But he's knocked it on as referee Tilna Jailat has a glimpse at his watch as the whistles for full time. It's Maharagama Central College who have snatched victory from the jaws of defeat here at the Chairman's Trophy final. An elated contingent runs to the ground to celebrate with these boys. It's been a spirited comeback, you could say, from Maharagama Central College. They had the opportunities to kick the 3 points and equal term things here. But on your screens, the skipper in the number 12 jersey, Rizwan Talwat, opted to go with those scrummagers and go for those big 7 points, which at the end makes dividends for Maharagama Central College. Absolutely jubilation for Maharagama Central College and ecstasy for Lalith Athulathmudali in this Chairman's Trophy final. What a game to kick off this finals weekend of this Dialog Schools Rugby Knockout Championship. Maharagama Central College will be taking that all-important silverware back home, and quite richly, deservingly as well. They managed to keep Lalith Athulathmudali at bay in that second half as they come on top in his all-important Chairman's Trophy final. Full-time score confirmation, as you see. Maharagama Central College, with that converted try in the second half, gives them the edge to clinch the Chairman's Trophy Final 2025.
Rishwan cannot believe it here at Havelock Park, where Maharagama Central were losing this game in the first half and in the last moments of this second half, but managed to score that try, that tremendous try where it took all their forwards to score that try as well. A tremendous effort from this Maharagama Central team, and unfortunate for the opposition. Lalith Athulathmudali playing all that well, and as we can see now, the highlight of the game, this was the moment, this was the try that put this team on top of the board. The crucial last try, the only try in the second half as well, that mattered the most in this game and for this team and for these boys as well. A tremendous effort from both teams, and the final whistle being blown. These players could not believe it. No one could believe it here at Havelock Park, Rishwan. An insane game of rugby at this Chairman's Trophy.
Indeed, Tanvir, what a way to kick things off in this finals weekend of the Dialog Schools Rugby Championship 2025.
And Rishwan, like you were saying earlier, the contester of this man of the match at this Chairman's Trophy, and like you said, a brilliant game of rugby played by the number 8, Nimsara Pereira. And I would say, Rishwan, he indeed deserves the Player of the Match award in this game.
Indeed, Swiss Tech Player of the Match. Well and surely all locked and loaded as Lalith Athulathmudali can take a lot of heart from that performance, but a second half of performance to forget for them. That's the head coach on your screens of Maharagama Central College. He'll be quite proud. And some conversation, some argy-bargy going on between the two sides as well. Not what you want to see after a very spirited final here at the Havelock Park. Nevertheless, the party will continue for Maharagama Central College. They are the champions of the Chairman's Trophy 2025. What a game of rugby we have seen there. A second half which just proved to be that all belong to Maharagama Central College. What a game here. This just lightens the mood for that next final as well. As you see the key stats of this knockout championship final for the Chairman's Trophy. Just the two tries, the two Amana Bank tries for Maharagama Central College, and that one converted try as well, which came in that second half, which absolutely paved the victory for Maharagama Central College. And for Lalith Athulathmudali College, just the one try in it and one penalty, which all came in that first half, and a second half to forget for Lalith Athulathmudali College. And Swiss Tech Player of the Match, who was in the pick of things for Maharagama Central College, Venusha Nimsara, in the number 8 position, claims the Swiss Tech Player of the Match in this Chairman's Trophy final. Comes up with the goods when it mattered for Maharagama Central College. A spirited final which just makes things all more interesting for that Premier Trophy final coming up shortly on the other side from the Havelock Park, where another college will take on St. Benedict's College. Till we come back for that game, stay tuned with us here at Havelock Park. For now, it's goodbye from all of us here.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
විහිළු නෙමෙයි ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
That was summer refreshment, the train got to go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හික්කක සිත බැඳා ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ හික්කක බැඳේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
Car Radials. The road is yours.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Saratama enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
රුපියල් 50 මැලිබන් සේවරි පොඩ්ඩෝ එක මැච් එකට සෙට් වෙන්න.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
චොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හිට් එක සිත බැඳා මාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් දපේ හිට් එක බැඳේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගෑස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට ගෝ එකක්
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
හරි ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස බැහැය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
That was summer refresh when the train gotta go. Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හිට් එක සිත බැඳා මාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් දපේ හිට් එක බැඳේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගෑස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.